Listen, y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I am your host, Chantel, better known as Miss Recycle, and you are officially on the Wake Up and Smell the Coffee show. Listen, y'all, today I want y'all to peep game, okay? I don't know if y'all heard the little video from the nanny, the ex nanny for Elon Musk, but yeah, it was a little strange to me. Now I did a little skit. You can view it. It's a little short. She's doing an interview with someone, but we're gonna get to that later. I need y'all to listen to this. Listen to this, okay?
Did you ever catch the viral video of Elon Musk's nanny? Well, it's a hell of a time to watch this video because people are waking up to these elites and they're going down one by one.
When I was a girl, I was procured and sent to work for a family. There was a boy, the boy's mother, and the boy's grandfather. They were coming from Africa. They were white as me. I thought they'd be black. And because of something the boy did, I never told what he did. The boy did something very dark. When he was very little. And then one day I asked someone in the circle, Imelda, Joaquin's mother. I asked Imelda, I said, is he the Antichrist? I was 13 years old. She didn't even blink. She said, no, but he will present the mark. And when you see him do that, the Antichrist will take the stage. So, now here we are, 40 years later. Boom, that boy is the star of the world. The boy's name then was Elon. It's changed over time. For 40 years later.
What's his original name?
And I see that boy everywhere, and the world adores him, but he's the king of Babylon.
Did you ever catch the viral video of Elon Musk?
Listen. Okay, y'all heard what she said, right? Now listen, I found, it was really, really weird. I found something called the AI supercomputer. Hold on. What is it called? It's called the AI quantum supercomputer. Okay. I need y'all to take a listen to this and just listen. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Listen.
Published by Ascension Glossary. Thus, Cosmic Father's Ruby Templar presence as the Supreme Grand Master Architect, now stationed inside the 8D Galactic Gate, among several 8D portals in the planetary grid network, has brought on the stage of destruction of AI false Templars, which are putting an end to centralized layers of several of the AI networks. These enormous AI quantum supercomputers have been running many-dimensional layers of inverted systems for transmitting metatronic reversal currents, anti-life or death cult frequencies, which are used for harvesting collective consciousness loosh for maintaining the NAA's insidious Antichrist AI false Templar architecture.
Collecting what?
Such as the 9DI machinery Chronos, Carpathian red crystal time dilation Wesson tunnel technology in the Thoth Enki and Lil generated AI quantum supercomputer networks, which are planetary prison alien machines used to enforce the black flowering systems for installing Anubian black hearts and maintain the false magnetism and reversal currents in the Poison Apple network, which is hospitable to the invaders.
Poison Apple.
Genetic mapping Azurite DNA, Azazel.
Come on. Azazel.
The genetic mapping of the Azurite DNA, which formed into the consciousness data of authentic ascended masters in our universe, was uploaded into AI beast machine technology systems for generating Antichrist pillars, as the black hole entities desired to create a supermaster race as a shadow army for conquering our universe. The stolen Azurite genetic template was replicated and cloned through AI quantum server systems, and these AI hybrid race lines are known as the Azazel Gestalt.
Azazel.
Targeted individuals as test subjects. These unconscious groups being manipulated as pawns in the spiritual warfare games are being used as distractions while they plug the groupthink reality bubbles into AI weapons designed as the surveillance system of the mind control HiveNet. This sinister project was intended for all of humanity during this phase of global reset, through installing the techno-totalitarianism in order to finally gain some ground in the utter destruction of free thinking and human freedoms in Western culture. The AI quantum supercomputer network was gradually built upon the mental mapping of the collective brain neural links of those groups who were unethically used as test subjects in the targeted individual community over the last 20 years.
Hold on. That's the part I wanted y'all to hear. So let's rewind. I want y'all to hold on.
Designed as the surveillance system of the mind control HiveNet. This sinister project was intended for all of humanity during this phase of global reset, through installing the techno-totalitarianism in order to finally gain some ground in the utter destruction of free thinking and human freedoms in Western culture.
What?
The AI quantum supercomputer network was gradually built upon the mental mapping of the collective brain neural links of those groups who were unethically used as test subjects in the targeted individual community over the last 20 years.
Test subjects.
AI Sentinel programs.
Test subjects over the last 20
Assorted
years.
Guardian cleanup projects continue, involving recon and spiritual warfare with AI machinery used by the Na to run the artificial tree of life phantom timelines that are inhabited with Sentinel Archontic forces overseeing hierarchies of inorganic AI creatures and demonic hybrid entities. As the planetary matrix has been secured under the Cosmic Emerald Guardian hosting failsafe mission, we have finally entered the cosmic energy cycle, which ultimately means the end of these rogue AI systems controlling the war game matrix, and the eventual end of the immense power source collected and utilized by siphoning living light organic consciousness systems by the Na controller forces.
What? Wow.
Forked tongue reversal speech.
Forked tongue.
The Rasha body had been severely damaged by the colonization of assorted genetic lab AI hybrid shadow creatures, enormous-sized archontic jellyfish, and all that has been discovered with the Wesson black hole, including the transhumanism agendas with alien machinery that operate upon artificial black goo and corrupted shadow elementals being controlled by on- and off-planet AI quantum supercomputers. Recently, Emerald Guardians were able to fish out another massive archontic entity blob from out of the 2D6D layers of the Sarasota Temple Mount Stargate that was directing hierarchies of the Black Dragon Avatar collectives in the hydrological cycle of the planetary water supply. This was being done through lunar-based technologies using Antichrist voice transmissions, forked tongue backward serpent speak, infecting the lower aquifer portals in the 2D elemental layers.
Wow. They're communicating through the waters. They're communicating. This is why they say water holds memory. Okay? Like, this is crazy. But the fact that they mentioned Neuralink, I just watched a video regarding Elon Musk, and you heard his babysitter speak about how they said that he was going to set the stage for the Antichrist. Okay? So, like, this is really, really kind of like, I just don't like it, y'all. I don't like the sound of it because a lot of this is going on right now. Okay, so now the Antichrist is supposed to be coming through technology, right? So the AI is what the Antichrist is supposed to attach themselves to. So Siri is supposed to be an example of the AI's subconscious. Someone's subconscious has been installed in this system. Okay, so when we speak into Siri, we're literally speaking to a person who's physically dead but mentally still alive. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like their brains function, their neurological system has been downloaded into a machine, right? And this, I think they did that to DJ Shay. I really do. I really, really, really do, y'all, because it was just really crazy how that happened as well. But we're gonna get to that later. But it all stems to this AI quantum supercomputer, okay? And I found this through doing my research from the TMI. There's another one. It's really long though, and it's about the melchizedek. I hate that I can't pronounce these damn words, but we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together, okay? So we have the AI, transhumanism, clearing being steering 5G technology transcripts, genetic engineering, We have the mind control gene expression. We have SPE and the AI. Is this the one? The AI programs. Hold on.
AI Sentinel Programs.
The AI Sentinel
Published
programs.
by Ascension
Let me let
Glossary.
y'all hear this. Pay attention.
Assorted Guardian cleanup projects continue, involving recon and spiritual warfare with AI machinery used by the Na to run the artificial tree of life phantom timelines that are inhabited with sentinel archontic
Phantom of
forces
the Opera.
overseeing
That's what I
hierarchies
think
of
about when they
inorganic
say
AI
that.
creatures and demonic hybrid entities.
Yes.
As the planetary matrix has been secured under the Cosmic Emerald Guardian hosting failsafe mission, we have finally entered the cosmic energy cycle, which ultimately means the end of these rogue AI systems controlling the war game matrix, and the eventual end of the immense power source collected and utilized by siphoning living light organic consciousness systems
War
by the
game.
Na controller forces.
This is a game to them. It's like
As
we're
the
in a
complex layers of the 3D
video
control
game.
matrix are crumbling along with the many dimensionalized levels of alien machinery, more details are surfacing in regard to how these advanced AI systems function through reverse engineering. Several programs of dimensionalized layers of AI supercomputers are directly connected to the Amenti crystals in the crystal core of the Earth, and the Na have used them to generate extensive artificial sun-star networks embedded in the planetary grid network to generate customized mind control programs to enslave humanity. These AI programs are systematically being located and extracted or destroyed, and this includes the ongoing evictions and/or annihilation of the Na invaders and their minions, as when many of these cloned or biological drones are disconnected from the inorganic power source of their AI supercomputer home star system, they expire immediately.
Home
These
Star
alien
system.
AI hybrid
Sound
forces,
like some
their
Star Trek
militaries and slave
stuff.
workers have relied on taking orders
What?
from the AI sentinels and dimensional gatekeeper entities, running different colored AI cube systems that are connected into the Earth's Hall of Amenti crystals. These have been responsible for the many assorted loosh harvesting devices, atomic
Loosh, give me
harnesses,
the
and
loosh,
advanced
give me the
alien
loosh.
machinery embedded in stargates, the grid system, including all of the planets in the local star system. One such example is the looking glass technology with assorted hyperdimensional cubes that are used for multidimensional viewing of mind control predictive programs or
Yep.
trigger events in the present-day
Wow.
timelines
Do
that
y'all
have
hear that?
consequences which generate assorted results in the future timelines. By utilizing this collective
That's why you're
consciousness
not supposed to go to
intelligence when
readers.
relaying orders to be carried out by the assorted black military factions that protect the alien AI programs, this technology has been used for implementing complex warring strategies.
Wow.
During Orion's Belt mission, we've learned that it appears each AI system has been assigned a dimensional landscape where it serves its primary functions of enforcing prison planet objectives for the Na. There are
Prison
unique
planet.
secret space programs or black military operations filled with genetic modified humans, men in black, AI hybrid species, and biological
Men in
drones
what?
that administer to each of the specific AI program objectives. Thus, the collective alien hybrid hive mind is useless without its controlling AI sentinels and dark overlords, as they have had completely unrestricted access and use of covert energy weapons and advanced electromagnetic technologies that allow for jumping timelines.
Y'all hear that?
This is also true of the master AI computer programs, guiding them with exacting details of their directives and instructions to fulfill the objectives of conquering Earth that are being guided by very few of the highest levels of the Wesson black hole entities. Without access to the war game instruction sets, or the specialized AI machinery such as Orion Matrix I with jump gates all over the planet, this is a serious setback to their technological advantages and brings the final death blows, thwarting their 250,000-year quest for total universal time matrix domination. The war over timelines between the organic living consciousness of the original Diamond Sun creations of the God Source versus the inorganic anti-life Black Sun invading races that desired to control and eventually eradicate all organic consciousness life forms was attempted by replacing organic life on planet Earth with AI-controlled alien hybrids.
Wow.
If we understand the desired endgame of the Na, their outer anti-life agendas are evident in the assorted bioweapons and toxic chemicals attacking humanity and all living forms on the planet, as their methods and warring strategies become blaringly obvious.
I can't make this up, y'all.
As Guardian Host digs deeper into the dismantling of the complex AI systems that were running the Orion Matrix that was linked through jump gates operating in Orion's belt, the power source is being tracked through multiple human Holocaust historical timelines connected to the Orion Wars that had been further merged into the Middle East Stargate system. This was one of the key locations of the Omicron Draconians AI supercomputer that had jump
Omicron. Ain't
rooms
that
and
what they
portals
named the
that
shit for the
exerted control over
COVID?
the 2D gates, fed harvested loosh from SRA rituals into Baphomet networks, and was being utilized by the Black Suns for dominating the global money supply and controlling the national economies to enforce worldwide human poverty. The Orion Matrix AI supercomputer systems were headquartered in Alnilam, the central star in Orion's belt, and this program was the main source of enforcing black magic onto the global money supply to repel wealth away from pure-hearted Christic souls, which has been referred to as Babylonian money magic.
Woo! Did y'all just hear that?
Additionally, several phantom wormholes in poverty. The Orion Matrix AI supercomputer systems were headquartered in Alnilam, the central star in Orion's belt, and this program was the main source of enforcing black magic onto the global money supply to repel wealth away from pure-hearted Christic souls, which has been referred to as Babylonian money magic.
This is why they tried to steal my wealth.
Additionally, several phantom wormholes in South America were found to have feedback links into Orion's belt during additional dismantling of the NAA's artificial red and black cube technologies, connected to black stones inserted across the globe, i.e., Mecca's Kaaba cube, Saturn's cube, that occurred during the Peruvian Stargate invasion. As Guardians uncovered more alien machinery running artificial 5D timelines with false rod and staff networks embedded in the Peruvian network, it was made clear that the Omicron Draconians made alliances with Anunnaki and other factions also using artificial wormhole technologies, which later formed into the Orion Group. These factions further extended their reach by duplicating their Omicron Dragonmoth Pindarian control center into another Black Sun control base with Red Cube technologies from Draco Constellation's Alpha Star Thuban, connecting into the extensive Orion Matrix AI-run False Father God Umbilicus system within the three main stars that make up Orion's belt.
Like the umbilical cord.
Thothian AI factions in Orion's belt. Kronos 9DI machinery.
Listen. Kronos 9 AI machinery. Then you have the Orion Matrix AI. Okay? Listen, y'all. It breaks down Kronos, Orion Matrix AI, Orion's Belt, Dragon Eye of Templar. Didn't even see that one yet. And the Orion group. So let's check out the Dragon Eye of Templar. Let's see what that's about. You know they connect Tiamat to the mother dragon.
Dragon Eye of Templar. Published by Ascension Glossary. Why did the invading Wesa entities choose Thuban? During the stages of Na invasion to conquer 7D Gaia made through a series of electric war campaigns, the invading black hole entities also invaded the Draco constellation, with particular interest in controlling the Dragon Timekeeper and Templar functions of Thuban. Thuban Star acted as the guardian dragon eye of the Templar code on the solar logos plane that expressed the law of gender and was the protector of the cellular memories recorded in the timelines throughout the planetary grid system. The accumulative cellular memories of all consciousness life streams from the Amethyst Dragon Timekeeper histories are recorded in a series of geometric programs of living solar light language that forms into spherical shapes that resembles an apple. That geometric program carries the history of human origins in the universe within a living light hologram, and it is connected into the Albion light body. This living light language fully surrounds the outer layers of the planetary sphere, forming into the solar light rays of silver and gold braids which generate the crystalline lattice of the golden apple. Thus, the Draco constellation in Thuban Star as the guardian dragon eye was the protective mechanism of the solar logos language of living knowledge in its ray intelligence streams, which contain the energetic content held within consciousness records in the universal time matrix. This is the origin and meaning of the golden apple in eating from the silver branches of the tree of knowledge, as guarded by the Holy Mother's Emerald Dragon King and Holy Father's Amethyst Dragon King. Originally intended to decide if our crystal heart is pure enough to behold the majesty of God's universal language of living knowledge and become spiritually initiated into the holy truth of the Sacred One. The organic Thuban star matrix in Draco is connected to the cosmic clock of the Templar Roich in the solar logos plane through the Amethyst Dragon Timekeeper functions, hosted by the Amethyst Order Raw Christos collectives, the Violet Flame Yanas and Ramyanas. Thus, Thuban is genetically key-coded to the 11D Lyran Gate of Avion, as well as linked into the corresponding Magi Grail King and Grail lineages of the 11th Essene tribe. The Amethyst Dragon Timekeeper was designed to run Amethyst Order Violet Sun coding through the sands of time with the correct Ray Trinity wave structure and sextant matrix configuration into the planetary clock shield templates.
Planetary clock.
Thus, to gain complete control of the Dragon Eye of the Templar functions, the Omicron Draconians set their sights on the Thuban star and Orion's belt for colonization. The Draco and Orion constellation formed important celestial star constellation patterns that transmitted directly into the Albion light body layers, which further exerted significant control over the planetary grid system and internal Templar. The next event for planetary takeover involving Thuban is the Sumerian-Egyptian invasion, which marks the beginning of conquering humanity through unplugging our DNA, and is when our ancient human history was completely rewritten. This particular event is very important in the Satanic Human Controller timeline, as this is the beginning of the purposeful creation of the Luciferian and Satanic bloodline elites that were further groomed into Saturnian blood cult worship. In order to maintain their power, status, and wealth to rule the world, it required of them and their families to offer blood sacrifice, child sex, and to set up human trafficking supply chains for the Black Sun Omicron Draconians and their alliances.
Did y'all hear that shit?
Emerald Crystal Heart of Aire. During this stage of the Ascension cycle, the hidden magical jewel and dragon eye of the Cosmic Mother, the Emerald Crystal Heart of Aire, was discovered to be protecting angelic humanity's evolutionary purpose as recorded in the local planetary grid architecture, confirmed to be installed within the landmass of Ireland. Thus, the landmass of Ireland, formerly called Hibernia and referred to as Aire by the Irish, was specifically chosen by the Cosmic Mother to hide her most sought-after spiritual treasures from the god worlds. That which was to be embodied by her triple solar sons and daughters, Aryans, as they incarnated into the lands of Aire to be genetically key-coded into the landscape, imbued with her Sophianic codes and hidden historical records of the Emerald Order, flowing through the sacred trees, grottos, lush rolling hills, and freshwater springs.
Wow.
The Cosmic Mother placed a complete replica of herself in a triple solar white diamond Elohe dragon body, along with her Edenic Paradisian codes from the god worlds designated for the Earth's ascension, and concealed them inside the Emerald Crystal Heart of Aire.
We got those in Buffalo too!
The land, natural kingdoms, and sacred sites of Ireland would forever hold her consecrated sounds of silver-flamed airs, sacred musical tones from the god
Poison
world.
apple!
One day she would return to Aire and reclaim what is hers from the Antichrist vandals that invaded our home during the Sumerian Egypt invasion many thousands of years ago.
What?
The Emerald Crystal Heart of Aire interconnects directly with the Cosmic Emerald Heart principle in our universe and beyond, where direct communication can be made with the 48D Emerald Order God World creation.
Woo, let me tell you something. The Most High don't make no mistakes, okay? Wasn't I just doing some research on this? The Pygmies, which led me to the the Irish folklore, okay? And through the Irish folklore, it led me to Tiamat. Tiamat led me to this, the AI quantum computer, and the quantum computer led me back to Ireland, what they call Erie. Erie is Ireland. E-I-R-E. Okay? They're connecting it to the apple, okay, which is New York. They're calling it the golden apple. We call it the red apple. Now it's considered to be the poison apple. Come on. I can't make this up. I cannot make this I can't make this up if I wanted to, y'all. This is deep. So they're letting us know throughout history. You know, if you can kind of read in between the lines, between the Bible and a lot of the books that were written, and you check the encyclopedia, and then you have to go through the etymologies. You know, you got to do a lot of research in order for you to be able to crack these codes. And this is how they designed it. Okay? Whew, y'all, I'm blown away right now because I wasn't expecting that. Like, I haven't read this one yet. I haven't came across this one yet. And this was the Dragon Eye of Templar. But didn't I tell y'all that it led back to Tiamat? I didn't know it was going to lead to Ireland. Okay? Ireland, which is New York. Yo, what is it? Rhode Island, Rikers Island, Long Island. Island is Ireland. Okay? This is like, I'm blown away, y'all. I just had to come on here and, give y'all this information because it's crazy to me how it led me to the Elon Musk video, right? Then the Elon Musk, well, first, no, it was the first video that I played for y'all, excuse me, the first audio that I played for you guys. I was listening to that for a couple of days and it was just really, really weird, but I kept hearing them say Neuralink in this thing. So then I'm like thinking about, what the babysitter said about Elon. And, Elon is he's the face of Neuralink right now. So, why wouldn't we be questioning what's going on? And they speak about the mark of the beast. Okay. So could that be linked to the mark of the beast? Like, oh, this is why, listen, guys, there will come a day when this internet, all of this is going to come crashing down, y'all. It's going to come crashing down because the Most High is not going to allow them. Okay? Airy, whoever they stole this land from is not going to allow them to continue to do what they're doing right now. They think they got it their way, but oh, baby, they're being exposed on every level. See, what it is once we wake up, you will be unplugged from whatever machine that is they have us plugged into, our consciousness. I believe our consciousness is already plugged in because I came across a video regarding Rashad Jamal, and it was this reptilian looking dude, man, and he was talking about how because of Rashad Jamal, a lot of people have unplugged from the Matrix. And I'm like, what? If you go to my page, you'll see that I did a short on it, right? So I'm like, what? They unplugged from the Matrix? I'm like, they really talking like that? Like, I didn't see that as like, oh, he was playing. No, he was dead ass serious because of Rashad Jamal and a lot of other people who were awakening society, right? Because of him and people like him, a lot of people, he said, have unplugged from the Matrix. So there is a way that we can unplug from it, I guess subconsciously. Once you wake up here on Earth, you'll wake up, I guess, wherever they got us plugged in at, y'all. I really, truly, and it may sound crazy. I might sound crazy, but let me tell you, I'm far from crazy. Far from crazy. I've done enough research to be able to sit up here and say to you guys that we are living in, some say a video game. Some say what do you call it? VR, like virtual reality or whatever. A simulation. Okay? Life is what you make it, right? You remember the song? Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. They're telling you, like, life is a dream, okay? And at the same time, like, oh, it's multiple dreams, like multiple dimensions. I had a dream that I was, you know what, I'm gonna say that for story time, but I had a crazy dream that I was living on multiple dimensions and I was going through like all different type of things on each dimension, and one of them where I had to rescue women and children who were being sex trafficked. Okay, there was another one where I was like advocating for, like, it felt like my life, like that I'm living right now, but just on multiple different dimensions. Okay, I was rich on one of them. I was like, okay, let me stay here in this dimension. Okay, but no, I don't really care about money like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to take care of myself without monetary, you know, goods, or without basically having to I try not to say too much, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop myself from spilling out basically what I'm in the midst of doing right now. Okay, so they can get rid of money all they want. It doesn't matter because before there was money, there was a time that we didn't have money. Okay, there was a time that we didn't have money. So you guys think about that. Remember that. And wow, they've just made it all about money. They've made it all about money. But see, no, we think it's really all about money, but really it's not. It's all about control. And that's mind control. Okay. So they want to control our minds and they're going to do it through this computer stuff. So this is why they're giving people the opportunity of, what is it, the afterlife and things like that. Oh, that's what you're going to. AI is the afterlife. Okay. Think about that. Think about that. This is really, really crazy. You will really be trapped inside of a machine. Prison. You talk about prison. You will be trapped inside a machine and won't be able to go anywhere. I saw a video game where I think it was a man who was asking another player in the game, like, yo, where am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Detroit. I have a family and I need to get home. And it was really, really weird. But it was as if they captured someone inside of this game, right? And won't let them go. Like they can't get out. They cannot get out the game. It's crazy. So it could have been a person who died and they took their subconscious and placed them in that game. So when they awoke in the game, they're thinking that they're still alive and they're out here roaming and da 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 da. So they're thinking about their wife, their children, their home. It's crazy, y'all. I know it might sound crazy, but this is the type of stuff that's going on right now in this world, man. It's crazy. Listen, I just had to bring it to y'all. I had to bring it to y'all, okay? Because this information just came across to me like, you know what I'm saying? It was just really, really weird how it actually linked, though. It connected. So I said, this is not a coincidence because I don't believe in those, all right? I don't believe in coincidences. So I said, this is not a coincidence. And I'm like, oh, gosh, Most High. Whew. Got to get the information out there. You know what I'm saying? I have to get the information out there. I'm not a connoisseur of information. Okay, so I love to teach people. I really, really do. And a lot of people be like, I shouldn't help people like that or whatever. But it's not even about me. I'm not helping you. It's the Most High helping you through me, I guess, because listen, I'm just here to wake you up because I can't save you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I cannot save you. Only you can save you. But you can have a little assistance with being awakened, right? And upon you being awakened, you will cause a paradigm shift in your own life, right? You will be able to save you. Because like I said, once you come across this information, you will become astonished and you will rule over all. See, once you know that you don't have to claim sovereignty, just become sovereign, walk like a sovereign, talk like a sovereign, you are sovereign, right? But you steady asking for sovereign, you asking master to free you. How that sound? It just sound crazy. It don't even sound right? But see, once you come across that information and know and understand that you don't have to apply for sovereignty, you just claim it within your own mind and your heart and your soul, and you're sovereign. And then you'll walk like a sovereign, you're going to talk like a sovereign, and you're going to act like a sovereign. Basically, that's just how it goes. So, wake up, wake up, wake up. I am your host, Chantel, better known as Miss Recycle, and you are officially on the Wake Up and Smell the Coffee show, y'all. Infinity TV. Woo. Like I said, as I get this information, I'm going to bring it to you. I'm here to expose these homos. I'm exposing you homos, straight up. Peace. Love you.